Hey everyone, it's Justine, and today I'm creating a card for the Anything Goes Challenge at AAA Cards, which is the blog challenge that I run. So if you're interested and have some cards posted on your blog, just head on over there and post them for this week, and maybe you'll be a winner. Alright, so to make this card, I was really excited to do something that wasn't Christmas, so I decided to use the So Jelly stamp from Fawn, which I had bought a little while back and hadn't had a chance to use yet. So I wanted to make a card that said, that had all of the stamps from this set incorporated in it. What's really great is this stamp set's only $3.99, so I absolutely love the fact that Fawn has smaller stamps available at a low cost, and generally all the stamps work to make a single card layout, which is really fun. So this one says, "You're a star," and "I'm so jelly" in brackets, so it incorporates the starfish and the jellyfish into one corny saying, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to pick up all the stamps using my Misty here, and I'm just going to stamp them using Memento black ink because I'm going to be Copic coloring the images today. So I'm just going to ink that up now, and then I'm going to stamp it onto my card base. My card base measures 4 1/4 by 11. It also has a fold line in the middle there at 5.5 inches, as you can see on the screen. And so I just give it a nice push down, and everything is all stamped. So I'm going to get started on the Copic coloring, and I'll zoom in and speed up for you so you don't get bored. So to color this little guy, I'm using RV10, RV11, and RV13 to color the jellyfish. Didn't want him too dark. I started out with coloring the entire image with the RV10, and then I just went in with the RV11 and just darkening up the edges with the RV13. I ended up thinking that the RV10 was a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be, so I filled in most of the image with the RV11 and RV13, only leaving a bit of the RV10 there in the middle towards his little nose. And then to color in his little spots, which I do at the end of the image, I use RV17. So I'm using the RV series of Copic markers. Then I'm using YR12 to color in the star, followed by YR14 as my lighter color, and then coloring in the rest as Y17. So I'm just adding a little bit of yellow to the orange tinge here to give him a little bit of a 3D effect. And then I'm going to be masking off the two images. So that I have some masking paper from Simon Says Stamp placed in my Misty here, and I'm going to be stamping the starfish and the jellyfish. And it doesn't really matter at this point what ink you're using, because you're just going to cut them out and cover your images with the masking paper. If you don't know what masking paper is, it simply is paper that you pull off the back of it, and the back is sticky, and then it's also not so sticky that it's going to rip your paper, usually, depending on the brand you buy. So I'm just going to cut these out and then move on to the next step. Just wanted to mention, if you're cut out and do lots of fussy cutting, a pair of micro tip scissors are probably your best bet. I have mine from Close to My Heart, but they sell them really everywhere. So now I have everything colored, as you can see here, and I'm just going to put my masks on top of my images so I can put some ink over top and add a sea sort of background, a water background. I'm not doing anything too complicated with the background. I wanted a really light and subtle background, so I'm going in with some tumbled glass distress ink. And I'm just going to apply very light pressure and blend from the middle outwards to create a sea background. But again, I wanted the focus to be the actual jellyfish and starfish. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just going in with a very light hand, starting in the middle and working my way upwards in circular motions. If you have a problem with your blending inks leaving lines behind, try switching to the round blender if you haven't already. I find that easier than using the rectangular one. You don't get as many harsh lines. And try lightening up your hand a little bit, and that should help you a little bit. And also, we always go in circular motions. And what's really important is that first touch to the paper, that you have a really light hand, because if you touch it and you push it too hard, you're going to get a circle in the middle of your page, and that's not going to look very nice. Alright, so I'm just going to remove the masks off of my images here, and as you can see, the light background is really light and subtle, and it just took me a second here to peel them off. Usually they don't stick that well, the masking paper, but for whatever reason it was really stuck on there. So I'm just removing the jellyfish and the starfish, and you'll see that my Copic coloring has been left untouched, and I have this really cute subtle background and this nice clean and simple card. So I'm just going in to darken those little areas on the octopus with the RV17 as a final touch, and then all I need to do is fold up my card base, and then the card is finished. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. It's a quick, easy card that you can replicate in just a couple of minutes, and I hope you'll join us this week for the AAA card challenge over at AAAcards.blogspot.com. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you're interested in any of the supplies used, there are links below in the video description or on my blog. You can access my blog by clicking up at the top. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking over on the right on the subscribe button, or you can click on the video that's playing right now to see my latest YouTube video or my last YouTube video, I should say. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye.